Welcome everybody to break 17,534. This is our 24-25 extended 3-box double up. Alright, 16 participants in this break. We have Mike, CH3, J Blaze, Andrew Warren, Aaron, Andrew Wood, Farsengi, Hume 420, Alan B Boy in there twice, CH3, Aaron, Alan B Boy sends Rock, Andrew Wood, and Brad. Copy down there again to make up our 32 spots. Mike at the top, down to Brad at the bottom. Mike at the top, down to Brad at the bottom. Here we go 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Andrew Wood at the top, down to Alan B Boy at the bottom. Andrew down to Alan B Boy, grabbing our teams Anaheim down through to Winnipeg. Anaheim down through to Winnipeg 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ottawa down to Detroit. Ottawa down to Detroit. Here we go with your teams. Andrew Wood with Ottawa. Andrew Warren with Pittsburgh. CH3 the Islanders. Andrew Wood with Buffalo. Hume 420 with Arizona, Utah. Farsengi with San Jose. J Blaze Los Angeles. Alan B Boy with Minnesota and Columbus. Sends Rock with Toronto. Aaron with Florida. Alan B Boy Philadelphia. Farsengi with Anaheim. Andrew Wood with Calgary. Hume 420 with Washington. CH3 Colorado. Mike with Edmonton. CH3 with Carolina. Andrew Wood with Winnipeg, Andrew Warren with Chicago, Mike with Vancouver, J Blaze St. Louis, Alan B Boy with New Jersey, Brad with Tampa, Aaron with Boston and the Rangers, Brad with Nashville, CH3 Dallas, Aaron with Vegas, Alan B Boy Montreal, sends Rock with Seattle, and Alan B Boy with Detroit. A couple of minutes for trades. Trade away, guys. No, it's fine. No. Okay, no, you're good. All right, last call for trades, guys. All right, here we go. Good luck with extended. All right, we start with reflections, rookie reflections of Brandon Brisson, Nikita Grubenkin, Young Guns for Toronto, and Will Smith, pros and prospects. Reflections, Logan Stankoven for Dallas, Mika Zibanejad, Silver Skates, Samuel Montembeault, canvas for Montreal. Oracles, Jason Robertson for Dallas. Sebastian Casa, Young Guns for Detroit. Katagoche Encore for Anaheim. Calvin Dahan out of 100, exclusives for Colorado. Jakub Dobish, Young Guns for the Montreal Canadiens. Nice for the Habs. Pros and Prospects, Elias Pettersson, Vancouver. Zachary Bolduc, Reflections for St. Louis. Rupe Hintz, Silver Skates for Dallas. And Nikita Zadorov for Boston, Canvas. Deluxe of Mikko Rantanen, numbered at 250 for Colorado. Frank Nazar, first draft, and Encore Logan Stankoven. Silver Skates of Fedor Svechkov for Nashville. Travis Konechny Encore, and Linus Ullmark for the Ottawa Senators, canvas. Future Impact to Will Smith for San Jose, Thatcher Demko Beehive, and Isaiah George Young Gun canvas for the New York Islanders. Frank Nazar, Encore Gold for Chicago. Zachary Bolduc, first draft for St. Louis. Charlie McAvoy, Outburst for Boston. Future Impact of Philip Forsberg for Nashville. Oracles of Lane Hudson for the Montreal Canadiens. Josh Morrissey, Beehive. Rookie Reflections, Olin Zellweger for Anaheim. Sebastian Casa, first draft for Detroit. And Dazzlers of Kirill Marchenko. On a pack of box number 1. Silver Skates of Mark Stone for Vegas. Robert Thomas Oracles for St. Louis. And Macklin Celebrini Pros and Prospects for the San Jose Sharks. Box number 2. Silver Skates of Quinn Hughes, Vancouver. Eric Portillo, Young Guns for LA. Liam Ogren, Pros and Prospects for Minnesota. Olin Zellweger, Reflections for Anaheim. Owen Tippett, Silver Skates, Philadelphia. Ryan Nugent Hopkins, Canvas for Edmonton. Colton Parayko, Black and White Canvas for St. Louis. Owen Pickering, first draft, and Frank Nazar Encore. Rookie Premier Josh Doan, numbered out of 299. Sorry, 999. Josh Doan, 999. Rookie Premier for Utah. Will Smith, Young Guns for the San Jose Sharks. Nice one, San Jose. Macklin Celebrini Encore for San Jose. Macklin Celebrini Reflections for San Jose. Future Impact of Connor Geeky. Brady Shea Canvas for Nashville. Future Impact of Jonathan Lecker-Amaki for Vancouver. Sidney Crosby Beehive. Jakub Dobish Young Gun Canvas for the Montreal Canadiens. Nice one, Habs. Prospects Gold of our Pros and Prospects. Sidney Crosby for Pittsburgh. Brandon Brisson, first draft for Vegas. Patrick Laine, Outburst for the Montreal Canadiens. Rookie Reflections, Samuel Honzik for Calgary. Jack Hughes Oracles. And Sidney Crosby Pittsburgh Pros and Prospects. Future Impact Cole Caulfield for Montreal. Tim Stützle Beehive, and Canvas of Rupe Hintz. Rookie Reflections of Shakir Mukhamadullin for San Jose. Alish Stetska, Young Guns for Seattle. Dazzlers of Leon Draisaitl. Silver Skates, Jesper Bratt for New Jersey, Jonathan Huberdeau Oracles, and Pros and Prospects of Denton Matechuk for Columbus. Deluxe out of 250 of Robert Thomas for the St. Louis Blues, Bradley Nadeau, first draft, and Evgeny Malkin for Pittsburgh Beehive. Third and final box. Reflections, Logan Mailloux for Montreal. Rookie Reflections, Zachary Leroux and Shea Theodore Canvas for Vegas. Not Young Gun. Clear Cut, Nico Hischier for New Jersey. Young Guns of Denton Matechuk. And Pros and Prospects, Leon Bichel. Silver Skates of Braden Point for Vancouver, Alexander Barkov Encore, and Colton Parayko Canvas. Liam Ogren, Reflections for Minnesota, Steven Stamkos Silver Skates, and Brandon Saad Canvas for the Blues. Rookie Premier Jesper Wallstedt, numbered at a $9.99 for the Minnesota Wild. Owen Pickering Young Guns for Pittsburgh, and Will Smith Encore for San Jose. Rookie Reflections of Liam Ogren for Minnesota, Katagoche Beehive, and Chris Letang Canvas. Pros and Prospects Gold, Denton Matechuk for Columbus, Juha Jaska Young Guns for Carolina. Jesper Wallstedt, Outburst Draft Card for Minnesota. Silver Skates of Lucas Raymond for Detroit, William Nylander Oracles, and Rasmus Dahlin Encore. Future Impact Frank Nazar for Chicago, Connor Geeky first draft, Connor Bedard Beehive. Future Impact of Evgeny Malkin, Young Gun Checklist of Jonathan Lekkerimäki and Will Smith, random between Vancouver and San Jose. Dazzlers Zach Dean. Rookie Reflections, Logan Stankoven for Dallas, Matvei Michkov, Oracles for Pittsburgh, and Connor McDavid Beehive for Edmonton. Final hack. Silver Skates Gold out of 250, Jesper Bratt for New Jersey, Logan Mailloux first draft Montreal, and Pros and Prospects of Connor Geeky for Tampa. All right, one random to do here for this Young Gun checklist. All right, Vancouver and San Jose. Here we go 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Going to the owner of the Vancouver Canucks. All right, that does it for break 17534, our 24-25 extended 3-box double up. Hope you enjoyed it, everyone. Thanks very much.